Good morning, everyone. So, here we are. Clue number 1 is here. And that's as much of the pattern as I can show. I'm just, I printed it in just black ink, so I don't need to use a bunch of color ink. So, I'm ready to cast on. I'm not doing the cast on itself on camera, don't worry about that. But here I have all of my supplies, almost all of my supplies. So the pattern said we need 2 needles, so US 4 or a 3.5 millimeter. And it said at one point in the pattern, or somewhere along the line, we need an extra needle for something. I have no idea what. So I have 2 of those, so that's good. And it also said we need stitch markers. So I don't know if we need, I think it said removable, but either way, so I have a bunch of my little light bulb markers, and I also have, come on, some of these kind. I might add some beads on too. A couple more. But I think the pattern said we only need 4 stitch markers. So I have different types. I also have other ones that are on just the lobster claw things. Technical terms, it's too early in the morning to come up with all the proper words. So I'm all ready to cast on. I need another cup of tea, and I'm going to get ready and cast on very soon. Alrighty, and I won't be showing any of my progress on that, on the shawl. I'll tell you how much I've done, but I won't be showing any of it on here because mystery. I don't want to show any spoilers. I will show my progress on my regular podcast when I film that, and I will have a spoiler alert, so if anyone does not want to see the progress or what the knitting looks like, they can skip ahead. So there we have it. I am so excited to get started. The pattern came out, I think my email was just after 6 in the morning. I did sleep in a bit this morning. I got up at 7. I did wake up at 4 something and looked at my watch and thought, no, go back. Do not even think about waking up. So I snuggled back under the covers and went back to sleep for a few hours. So anyway, I'm gonna go and get casting on. I'll see you soon. Bye. So here we have my diamond painting, or diamond art painting. I have all of the little gems I've put into baggies, and I like to put everything into one larger Ziploc bag, just the regular, I think the quart size, and then I just mark on there, it's the pumpkin design, and I bought it on Amazon. But what I do is, you saw the beads, the gems the other day. I will put them into packages like so, and I'll mark that the number. So this one is 4. So it was the color, the number is 4. The code on the symbol. So here you can see there's 2 squares that are the number 4, that's the symbol, and then 647 is the DMC color number. And those are handy for people who want to keep all of their diamond, the little extra gems. They want to keep them separate and archive is not the right word. Just for storage. Because right now I just have all of my extras. When I'm done, I will just have the baggie set aside and I'll just put it in a drawer. Some people buy these fancy, well, not fancy, they're boxes that have little plastic compartments, like little hard plastic cases, and they will number and label each of them, and then they will put all of the gems they have from multiple kits that are number 498. And they'll just add what's left over after they're done with their kit. I haven't done that yet. So let's just give you a kind of a quick idea of what it's like doing the diamond art. So I typically start in the top corner here, and I work across, kind of not precisely, but I'll work in general, I'll work across, kind of going in like kind of fan this way until I get towards the bottom. And what you'll do is you peel back this plastic cover, and then you have this part which is sticky, and you will stick the gems onto the sticky part of the paper. So I'll typically look at this, and I need you and, no, there's several here. I usually tend to pick out a color that starts up in the corner. Like I said, there's no specific way that this has to be done. This is just the way I tend to do mine. So I'll pull these out, and I will find the little baggie that's labeled U. There it is. And V is another one here, and T. I'll just start with those three. Then to keep things organized, I just dump everything back into the baggie that I'm not using and put it aside. Then you take your little wax thing, and you have your pen. Mine's kind of cleaned out and empty. You'll just put that down and stick some wax in there. So I've just kind of taken a chunk of the wax out. I'm going to start with you. And then you just dump a few in the little bowl. Give it a little shake so that they're rounded side, because each of these little gems, there's a flat side and a rounded side. The flat side is the part that'll stick to the gluey part of the page, and the rounded part faces upwards. So I'll typically just peel back just a tiny bit, because you don't want to peel too much off, because it'll just stick to everything that you don't want it stuck to. And then you just go in, you pick up one little gem, and you stick it on. And you just keep doing that. Everywhere where there is a U for the symbol, you'll just go through and pop the gems down. So, I'll just tend to do a small section at a time. So here's the first few gems have been added on here. Now I'm done with that particular one for the moment. So just open up the little Ziploc and dump them back in, close it up. V is another color that is in this corner. And do the same thing. I have a second color down on that corner. And again, just pop them back when you're not using them. I just pop them back into their baggie. Some people like to have multiple trays going at the same time. I would just get mixed up with that and would end up forgetting which color is which. And tea. I only need a couple of those right now. And one more color added a little bit in here. This is kind of hard to see on film, the way I'm doing it at least. And then you just put the plastic sheet back over top of it when you're done. And take a break and quit working on it for a few minutes and work on something else. I tend to get a little bit obsessive with these, and I will work on them and just spend way too much time on it and end up with a stiff neck and shoulders. Oh well. But there we have. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. I won't be getting as much done on it right now because I'm going to be working more obsessively on my geogradient shawl, but it's a lot of fun. It's a hobby I've really enjoyed lately. Alrighty, I'll catch you later. So I got some work done on my diamond art today. You can see where the gems have been added. So much fun. And also today, oops, I started the toes for my October socks. So there they are. I've only done, I think, 2 rounds the cast on plus I think 2 or 3 rounds. So just wanted to get that done this morning while the hubby and I take turns on the treadmill. And while he's doing his time on the treadmill, I typically work on something mindless, knit-wise, and then he does the same when it's my turn. And this came in the mail today. I have donated to the American Red Cross 4 gallons of blood. That's been since 2017. So that just came in the mail today. So cute. And I had donated with another blood bank place before we moved here. So between 2006 and 2017, I'm going to have to go back through my records and find out, but I've donated there multiple times as well, so that's not included in this total. This is just what I've donated since 2017 when we moved to this part of the country. And I'll have another appointment I'll make another appointment in December to donate another 2 more units. So, good stuff. I'm happy I'm able to do it. So I'm going to turn the camera around and I'll chat with you for just a few minutes, and then I'm going to get some knitting done. Okay, so it's about 6:15. My hair is a little bit wild. It's about 6:15, and I'm just kind of relaxing a bit this evening for a little bit. We might be heading out to go visit someone from our church who is at the hospital right now. We just got a call while we were finishing supper, and we're going to wait a couple hours, and then the hubby's going to double check and see if he's been admitted or if he's still in the emergency room, and we'll decide whether we're going to buzz down and give him a quick visit this evening, or if we'll wait and go maybe tomorrow instead if he's admitted. So hopefully it's nothing too serious. It's a cardiac thing. I don't know too many details, so I'll just leave it at that. So I started working on my geogradient. I've got a little bit of the first section done. Considering I've had the pattern for quite a few hours already today, I haven't had a chance to do too much on it. I was running through a bunch of emails, work-related stuff. I had a video chat with my mom this afternoon. I forgot to film making supper. It wasn't anything too fancy. It was just ground sausage with onions and bell peppers and a package of Mexican rice, like those pre-made packets of Mexican rice, and that's all mixed together. It's really good. And I meant to film some of that this evening, but I forgot. So I'm going to sign off for today. I'm going to try to get a bit more work done on my geogradient. The hubby's taking a quick nap, and then we'll decide whether we're going to watch a movie or head into town. It's about a 20-minute drive from our place to head down to the hospital for a visit. So we'll decide whether we're going to go this evening or go visit tomorrow. Let the hubby make the decision on that, because it's one of the members of his congregation. My husband's a pastor there. So we'll make a decision whether we'll go tonight or tomorrow to visit. I'm rambling, so I'll stop now and I'll let you go, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.